Coming up, here is that. Here's the former vice president.
Well, thank you, Marjorie Dannenfelser, for that overly generous introduction. And more importantly, allow me to take this opportunity to say thank you to someone who I have known and our family has known for many years. Marjorie Dannenfelser, thank you for faithfully devoting your life to the cause of life. We are all grateful. Well, I have a tradition of beginning speeches on this topic, especially those on the National Mall. Welcoming you here to the National Press Club, allow me to say, I'm Mike Pence, and I'm pro-life. And I'm truly honored to be here with so many friends and supporters of the Susan B. Anthony list, an organization that has literally saved countless lives across this country and has raised up a new generation of pro-life leaders in the Congress and in state houses and city halls around the country. The SBA list has truly transformed America for the better over the past 3 decades, and we are in your debt. And to all the advocates of life who join us here today, from the bottom of my heart, let me say thank you to each and every one of you. Thank you for standing for life. It should fill your heart with immense joy and pride to know that every night, somewhere in America, as the sun goes down, there's a young mother in almost every community in the land tucking a little one to bed, kissing her forehead, saying a prayer, and thanking God that you helped her choose life. And I thank God for each and every one of you too. As Americans, we hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, and they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, and that first among these is life. I have long believed that a society can be judged by how it deals with its most vulnerable, the aged, the infirm, the disabled, and the unborn. And I did not come here today to speak about popular opinion or jurisprudence. I came here today to speak about right and wrong, to say life is a human right, and urge the Supreme Court of the United States to choose life. Today we gather on the verge of what may be a new era in American history, an era in which all human life is once again cherished and respected, an era in which the great moral questions of our time are once again decided by the people through their chosen representatives instead of unelected judges. As we stand here today, we may well be on the verge of an era when the Supreme Court sends Roe versus Wade to the ash heap of history where it belongs. Tomorrow, our Supreme Court will hear oral arguments in Dobbs versus Jackson Women's Health Organization. The case will decide the constitutionality of a Mississippi law that bans most abortions after 15 weeks of pregnancy. The pro-family advocacy group I founded, Advancing American Freedom, along with SBA List and hundreds of pro-life advocates, including many gathered here today, filed amicus briefs in support of the 15-week limit on elective abortions, and we were honored to do so. We are asking the court in no uncertain terms to make history. We are asking the Supreme Court of the United States to overturn Roe v. Wade and restore the sanctity of life to the center of American law. St. Augustine said, "The truth is like a lion. You don't have to defend it. Just let it loose and it will defend itself." So here's the truth about abortion. Since the Supreme Court legalized abortion in 1973, the heartbreaking consequences of the Roe decision cannot be overstated. More than 62 million unborn children in the United States have been aborted. In other words, nearly 20% of the U.S. population is gone. Lives of incalculable promise were ended before they were born. And countless young women, now for 2 generations, have experienced the heartbreak and sorrow, and often late in life, the regret that can last a lifetime. Like all of you, throughout my career, I have accepted Dr. John Wilkie's admonition to love them both. And when I think of young women victimized by the for-profit abortion industry, it breaks my heart. I think of the young mother who said not long ago, "Not a day goes by that I don't think of my lost child." And she added, "I would never wish this pain on anybody." And those stories of heartbreak are legion. The court's misguided decision in Roe versus Wade has inflicted a tragedy not only on our nation, but on humanity that's hard to fathom. Its scale is unprecedented in the history of mankind. In the 48 years since the court's ruling, unborn children have been relegated into a caste of second-class citizens, devoid of the most basic human rights. Precious babies have lived outside the protection of the law and at the mercy of a culture that devalues them and an abortion industry that profits from their suffering. Previously, the court has justified abortion on the grounds that it was essential.
Former Vice President Mike Pence speaking live, happening now. He is asking the Supreme Court to overturn Roe v. Wade, a case they're hearing there from Mississippi. Allison.
Hey, I'm Rob Finnerty. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please join the conversation in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe, too. Hit the bell icon to be alerted to breaking news. And remember, there's a whole lot more on Newsmax TV, America's fastest growing cable news network. Newsmax TV, we're real news for real people.